Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Marissa, and today's video I'm going to be showing you step by step my curly hair routine. This is actually my very first YouTube video, so I'm super excited to start this journey with you guys. This channel is going to be covering curly hair care, curly hair styles, a little bit of DIY and thrifting thrown in as well. So if that interests you at all, if you would please hit subscribe right here down below. I'll have weekly videos coming to you guys, but let's go ahead and get started. So my hair type is, I would say, a mixture between 2C and 3A curls. So here's a quick hair chart to show you exactly what I mean by that, and so that you can see what curl pattern your hair falls into. So the top of my hair happens to be a lot tighter than the bottom section of my hair. I've mentioned this a few times on my Instagram channel. The bottom sections of my hair are super wavy to almost straight, and the very top sections of my hair can actually get some spirals going on, like that 3A curl pattern. So I have a mixture, and these products that I use are really good on my hair. I can't use super heavy products like butters or custards, so I like to stick with mousses, creams that aren't too heavy on my hair, just so that my hair isn't getting weighed down. So my hair is clean. I'm just taking out of this bun that it's been in since last night. So this is my normal hair texture. I don't have any products in it, and it dries pretty big and pretty frizzy. So I'm gonna re-wet it so I can style. So grab a wide tooth comb, and I like to use a towel. That way my floors aren't soaking wet after all of this. And when you detangle, you want to start at the very ends of your hair. What that's going to do is prevent breakage and just make it a lot easier to get through. I'm using a hair tie to separate my hair into two large sections. The reason I like to do this is just to make sure that each section of my hair is getting the same amount of hair product. That way my curls look nice and uniform. I'm going to be using the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Defining Cream. This is one of my all-time favorite hair products. I use about a quarter size amount on each section, and I like to start at the ends and work my way up just to make sure that my ends are coated really well. The gel that I'm using today is the Aussie Instant Freeze Gel, and it's a really heavy hold gel, but I like to use it because I know that it's going to make sure that my curls last 2 to 3 days. So I'm using the Denman brush to help my curls really clump together and really increase the definition that I get in my hair. When I'm not using the Denman brush, I feel like my curls look a little bit thin and on the scraggly side. So it really just does help to increase the curl pattern and making sure that you're getting nice, healthy looking curls. So I scrunch my hair to help encourage the natural curl pattern that I have spring right back up, because when you have a looser curl pattern like I do, when you brush your hair when it's wet, it can look like it's straight. And when I'm using any kind of brush, I like to brush from underneath and comb out instead of combing straight down, just so that my hair doesn't stick to my scalp and create really flat roots. And quick tip, if you feel like your hair is drying out at all, don't be afraid to add more water to make your hair a little bit easier to work with. I do work in very small sections with the Denman brush when I'm trying to achieve that very defined look. If I'm going after more volume, then I just work in bigger sections. So to help with definition, I do finger coil the front few sections. I don't do this with all of my hair because it would take forever, but this really does help making sure that your curls are defined, especially in the front few sections where you're going to see them the most. So once you're done applying the product to each section of your hair, you want to scrunch it all together. It's going to help it blend more naturally. And then once you do that, you want to flip your hair over side to side occasionally. It's going to really help create volume and making sure that your hair isn't sticking to your roots. So I'm using my Revlon blow dryer here and just using the detachable diffuser that came along with it, and I am hover diffusing my hair. So what that means is that I'm not touching my hair at all with the diffuser. I'm really letting that gel cast kind of set just to make sure that my curls stay in place. And I focused in the beginning most of the diffusing at my roots just because that does take the longest to dry. So once I'm done with hover diffusing and I feel like my hair is about 80% dry, then I'll start going in with my diffuser and working in this scrunching motion. What that's going to help do is break up the gel cast that's set, making sure that my hair doesn't feel crunchy. And I really do still focus most of the diffusing at my roots because that's the only section of my hair that isn't 100% dry. And I am alternating between warm air and cold air. My blow dryer does have a hot option, but it gets way too hot and it's actually burnt my scalp before, so I stay far away from that. But if you have a blow dryer and you don't have a warm option and you only have a hot option, I would definitely recommend adding a heat protectant spray before you start diffusing. Okay, just wanted to give a close-up of my end results and highlight some of the extra frizz that I've gotten in the front of my hair. Now, the reason I have extra frizz is because I've been touching my hair a lot for this video. So, pro tip, if you want to reduce the amount of frizz that you have in your hair, try to keep your hands off of your hair. And I know it's hard, it's super tempting. I'm always wanting to touch my hair and move it around, but it's just gonna cause extra frizz. So if you really need to like scrunch out the gel cast or you need to create more volume, try adding a light oil to your fingertips. I like to use argan oil, but there's plenty of other oils you can use, and then touch your hair because it's gonna help reduce the amount of frizz that you have. Okay guys, I hope that video was useful for you. If you liked it and want to see more, make sure to hit the notification button because I will have new videos coming to you weekly, and I will see you next time.